Hey guys, welcome to a new video. I asked if you wanted another Q&A and you said yes and asked me a ton of questions. So here I am. Actually haven't done one in a while. The last one, when was the last one? Oh, the last one was actually with Carnival Festival when that was cancelled, which is kind of ironic now that everything is cancelled. But before that, it's been a while actually. Anyway, I got a ton of questions. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, please do, because that's where I do most of this stuff. I ask questions, we do challenges, we do really fun stuff. So yeah, follow me there. So let's get into these questions. I screenshotted all of them, and also made like a post about it. So I got questions from both my stories and from the post. So I'd say grab a cup of tea and cheers, let's do this. I hope you enjoy this long ass video. Okay, let's get into this. Okay, the first question is, oh, by the way, if there are Dutch questions, I'll just translate them. But the first question is, funniest interview you've done so far with an artist or DJ? Thinking funniest, I actually did one yesterday with Shaminatus and Julie X, which was really funny. I really am liking these quiz things I'm doing because you really get to know, those were my cats running away, I don't know if you could hear that. But you really get to know an artist really well. It's also always really fun to do like the things at festivals. Oh, the Produce Loft I did with GPF was really awkward because we were just staring at each other and we did the voiceover after. So during the interview we were just silent and staring, which was really weird. So yeah, there's been some fun stuff, and usually the conversation after are really fun as well. Like, it's not like I come there, I do the interview and go home. Usually it's really, yeah, nice. I actually got a lot of comments about the cat house I have in my bedroom. I'll show a picture here. I got it from my mom, so I don't know where I got it. It's also broken because my cats are fat. But yeah, if I can find it somewhere, I'll link it. But I think she just got it for free somewhere. I actually really like it though. So another question I got is something I wanted to talk about because I haven't really yet. And that's how I've been doing these last few weeks when it comes to mental health and just, you know, everything going on. And I haven't really talked much about everything, mostly because I want to be really positive towards you guys. And I also want to make content that, you know, makes you happy. When there's something bad going on like right now, I want you to come to my channel or to my Instagram and, you know, have a little bit of fun. But the reality is that it's not all fun and games, and honestly the scene, you know, it's a lot. And for me, especially the first few weeks, I took it kind of hard. It's just like for me and a lot of other people that are working in this scene, it's just suddenly it's gone, you know. And there was really a big sense of like, what now? And I've talked to like artists and people working in the scene that had the same thing of like, what the hell are we gonna do? I actually got lucky in some sort of sense because you all know I used to work for an online TV channel. They quit a few months before everything happened. I didn't really know what I wanted to do, so I just took like a night shift job and figured I would figure out what to do along the way in the next few months. It's not really the most exciting job, but that does mean I have an income now because of that. And I know not everybody that's working in the scene can say that. I mean, I lost a chunk of my income too, but not everything. I can still, you know, pay my rent and live quite normally. So yeah, I got lucky in that sense. But especially, as I said, in the first weeks, it was really like, I want to keep going, but I can't make 2 videos a week right now because there just isn't content. Talking to people made me realize I didn't want to give up. Giving up for me really feels like failure, even though I know that's not the case, but it would feel like that to me. So I wanted to keep going. I talked to a lot of people about this. You know, that sense of community really helps. And I really think it helps to talk to people that are in the same boat or know how you feel. And honestly, guys, you can always slide in my DMs as well to talk about stuff. I always try to answer everybody. I know I can't, but I really try. But what I wanted to say was that right now I'm actually doing quite okay. I mean, I got plans, I got ideas, I know where I want to go from here. And of course, nothing is certain quite yet, but it's slowly looking up. And I'm a positive person. I don't want to be negative. I don't want to think, oh, it might take this long or that long. We just don't know. And I want to do what I can right now. And I'm really looking forward to some of the videos I've planned. I'm really looking forward to see my friends and family again. I've been taking that quite hard, actually. I'm quite a lonesome person. I'm not really someone who goes out a lot, except for the festivals. But I really miss my grandparents, and I'm filming with my friends soon again. Actually, I'm taking up some new interviews, not through Zoom, like actually going to people's house in a few weeks also. So yeah, that really helps, and I'm looking forward to that. And I hope you're all doing okay, honestly. We'll come back. We'll come back strong. The first festival or party or whatever is going to be so good. It's going to be so insane. And yeah, I hope you're all healthy. That's the most important thing right now. And I am, and my family is. So yeah. I'm skipping to some of the questions that are like similar to the ones I already answered or I'm gonna answer. But another question was, what was your first party and or festival? How did you get into electronic music? Actually, that's quite a long story too, so sorry about the long ass stories here. But actually my biological dad is very much into rock, metal, punk music, and I was too when I was like 13 till 17. I still like it, I'm just not that much into it anymore. And then my mom is like in all kinds of music. She's a really big Prince fan, but she also really likes house music, EDM, trance and stuff like that. So I actually got those two worlds combined, and I started to go to concerts mostly when I was like 14, and then I went to Daydream Festival when I was 16. Before that I went to some like clubs for younger people. We had these parties like once a month or something where you could go to a club and party with people your age, which was really fun actually back then. But the legal age back then was 16, so when I was 16 I went to Daydream Festival and absolutely loved it. And then the friends I had back then got into hardstyle, raw style mostly. And when I was 18, I went to Loudness, and that's when I fell in love with raw hardstyle. And after that, of course, hardcore and all the other subgenres. But that's where it started. So basically, I went to a lot of concerts. Like I think my first concert was, my cats are just going insane. So my first concert was, I think, Simple Plan. But I've been to like Rise Against, Sum 41, Billy Talent, stuff like that. I was really into that. And then yeah, Daydream, and from there on just more and more, and now I'm there, or was there, every week. But I still really love like a lot of genres. I'm mostly into hardcore and raw hardstyle right now. But if you've been longer on this channel, you know I very much enjoy other festivals and genres as well. So yeah. So another question I got is, what do you miss most, partying, your friends, or vlogging? And honestly, my friends and family, I miss them the most. I really can't wait to visit my grandparents and, you know, actually meet up with friends. I've seen some of them like carefully, but it's just not the same. Honestly, partying and vlogging for me is the same thing. I know I do a lot of other stuff than vlogging too, but when it really comes to party vlogs, I enjoy festivals more when there's a camera in my hands. And I know that sounds stupid, but I just love it so much. What camera do you use for your vlog? So this is the Canon G7X Mark III. I use it for all my videos pretty much. I used to have the Mark II, now I have the Mark III. I did buy a mic to use at vlogs because I wasn't quite happy with the sound sometimes, like the bass can just fuck up the sound so much, which is nothing I can really do about, except maybe try another mic. So I did buy that, but I haven't gotten to test it yet, so I honestly can't say much about that. Also, if you want to know more about like the gear I use, how my setup is like when I do interviews and stuff, check out my Patreon. I made a Patreon to like show you behind the scenes stuff, never before seen. You can see videos first there. There's like a lot of shit going on there, which is really fun. I've only had it for like 2 or 3 weeks right now, so there's not a lot of content yet, but it's definitely coming. And I'm very excited. So if you want to support me there, please do. It really helps me out. And I hope you find it entertaining as well. Have you and Slendy ever met? If yes, did you ever do a haka battle? We have never met actually. And we were supposed to meet this year, but that obviously didn't happen. No, we actually know each other because I filmed him on stage at DEFCON 2018, I think. And I heard of him, but I didn't really follow him, so I didn't really make that connection. And then a lot of people in my comments were like, hey, that's Slendy. And then Harrison read it himself, and that's how we came into contact. So that's really fun, and we haven't actually met. So yeah, we really need to meet though. Okay, this one is a fun one. Do you have any kinks? Of course I have any kinks. Everybody has kinks. I'm not gonna get into them though, but thanks for asking. What do you think about old people opinion on hardcore, mostly negative? I don't think it's like an old or young people thing, but I do get what you mean. There's a lot of negative like a negativity in the scene sometimes, which I don't like. I mean, honestly, let people enjoy things. If you don't like a certain style or a certain subgenre or a certain sound, that's fine. I don't like everything too. Nobody does. You can have an opinion about that, and you can have like certain arguments about that, and that's all fine too. Just don't hate. It's so unnecessary, and the only thing you're doing is making your own life more negative. So I just don't get it. Just don't listen to something you don't enjoy. It's easy as that. How are you gonna survive this year without festivals? Honestly, at first I was like, how the hell am I gonna do this? But it's May right now. It's the 12th of May. And time is flying by, honestly. I'm keeping busy. As I said, I still have a job. I work 3 or 4 nights a week. So I still have that going on. I also try to keep busy. So I do still work out outside right now. I've been skating. I've been doing workouts, which is really nice. I actually gained some weight, which is good. I've been trying to gain weight for years, so I'm happy that I finally gained some weight. I don't think you can actually see it, but I see it, so I'm happy with that. And it looks like we can meet up with small groups of friends again very soon here in the Netherlands, so I'm really looking forward to do like fun stuff with them. It's not the way I really want it to be this summer, but I think we should make the best of it and try to stay positive, because we can all be negative and down about like, oh, I was supposed to be here now, or I was supposed to be at that festival now, which I really had with like Rebirth. That weekend was like, oh, I was supposed to be at Rebirth right now, and I was really like depressed about it. But yeah, you don't really get anything from that except more down, and when you're down, time goes so damn slow. So I suppose try to enjoy yourself. This is really bad advice. I know it's so annoying when you're down and somebody's like, oh, just cheer up, do something fun. It doesn't work that way, but that's what I'm trying to do for myself. Like, keep busy, keep doing stuff, do what you can, and maybe take up a hobby. I took up embroidery. I actually have an embroidery Instagram right now. Follow that if you want to, and maybe do something with that too. I don't know, read a book. This is so useless. Oh god, sorry for that awful advice. Can you speak German, and what other languages do you understand? No, I don't speak German. I do understand it though. Like, if somebody's speaking German, I understand what they're saying. I just don't know how to speak German back. I speak English and Dutch. I'm actually trying to learn Spanish because I got family in Spain. I'm not very good at it yet. Lo siento. Did you study something with media, or how did you get in touch with it? So I didn't study anything with media, really. I studied English language and culture at the University of Utrecht. I did have a minor in media, but it was more like the mainstream media, like TV and stuff, which wasn't that interesting to me, actually. It was like really, I don't know, it was kind of old-fashioned. But I did start like my YouTube channel during those days, and that was supposed to be focused on fashion. Didn't really work out, and then I started to go to festivals more, as I just talked about, and I just took back then my iPhone 4 with me to film at those festivals, you know, show my outfit, show my day, and that just got way out of hand, and I realized like after a year, maybe 2, that I really enjoyed that, and that's how it grew. And then actually I got a job at the online TV channel I was just talking about. What I did for them was pretty much the editing, writing scripts and stuff, which was really fun, and I'd like to do something like that again. But you know, it's now just mostly this, and that's how I got into it. How tall are you? I'm 162 meters. So I'm tiny. I'm actually really tiny. I get the questions a lot, like at festivals, and people meet me and they're like, oh, I thought you were taller. No, I'm small. I'm really small. Small girl. What do you listen to more? Hardcore, uptempo, hardstyle, or raw? I think from those 4 things, it's raw and uptempo. But I do listen to like a lot of genres. If you follow my playlist, you know it's like shit. And there's a lot of random stuff in there. I just listen to a song in a different playlist and throw it in. I actually listen to a lot of SoundCloud stuff, like just a set or like playlists on Spotify. So it's kind of messy. My music taste is messy, and so is my Spotify playlist. Which countries do you want to visit next year? A lot, actually. I have been thinking about traveling for a while. I've always said I wanted to travel. I have traveled some because my stepdad used to work like in other countries, and then we'd visit him. But I haven't really traveled on my own a lot. You've seen that I've gone to Croatia and Switzerland. But I really want to go to Australia first of all. Of course, meet Harrison there, and also visit some festivals there. I'd love to go to Japan. I'm just a big weeaboo and I want to go to Japan and do all the fun anime stuff. I'm sorry, it's just true. I also really want to go to America because I want to go to ADC. Basically, my motivation for travel is either I really like the way the place looks, like Bali or something. I would love that. It looks amazing in pictures. I've been to Dubai once. I'd like to visit that again. That was really sick too. Or festivals. I just want to visit a lot of festivals in different countries. Also because I'm really curious, like in the difference of cultures. Like when talking to artists about this, you always hear them say like, oh, it's so different there. And I just want to, experience that. And I have experienced it some. Like as I said, Switzerland, Croatia, Germany is not that different from us. So yeah, I'm curious and I love to travel more. Do you live alone with your cats? I do. They're being very annoyed and loud this whole video already. I don't know if you could hear that, but they're just fighting. But yeah, I have 3 cats. They're really cute. Usually they're being very annoying right now. And I live in a little apartment and I actually love it. Honestly, I've moved a lot in my life. Like, I think 11 times. Yeah, 11 times. And this is finally the place where I'm really enjoying it here and I want to stay here for a while. So I suppose that's good. It's not entirely done yet. I've been living here for a year and a half now and I had to move really quickly. So the first time I did it was just really quick and it wasn't done. And it's slowly coming together now and I'm just really happy with it. So yeah. Which DJ do you ever want to interview? I don't really have like a certain DJ I want to interview. Like, of course, there's some people I love to work with, but nobody really comes to mind like that's my ultimate dream. There's some really cool stuff I want to do though. I really want to go on tour with somebody. That would be so much fun to follow, like somebody for a week or 2 weeks or maybe even in just a weekend. But that would be really fun. I also want to do more like the documentary things like I did with Molotov. So those are some goals that I definitely want to work on in the future. And I can't imagine they're not gonna happen. They're gonna happen. Actually, I just want to say, I'm also working on that cooking show, I promise you, Cooking with Artists. I actually talked about this in the video I recorded yesterday, which will be up next week. So check it out. I'm not gonna bore you and say it twice, but yeah. So I want to answer a few more short questions because I've been talking way too long and I'm probably boring you and my tea is cold. I actually got this to drink during this thing. But big or short, depends on what you're talking about. If you're talking about what I think you're talking about, it all depends on their talents. Why don't you listen to early hardcore? I really never seen you talk about it or anything. It's not that I don't like early hardcore. I actually quite enjoy like an early hardcore set. I think it's just because I haven't been listening to hardcore for like a very long time. It's just I was 18, so 7 years now. I never really got that into it, but I do enjoy it. It's just not like the thing I'm really into, I suppose. But yeah, I really do enjoy set. And it's also very interesting, I think, the interviews that are my favorite, like the guys that have been so long in the scene that they've really been through a lot. Very interesting. So yeah, it's not that I don't like it, but I don't know. Maybe I should talk about it sometime. Why is Little Texas so cute? I don't know, but he definitely is. You're a cute guy. Why are you so hot? I'm not usually, like, honestly, I put on some jeans for this video because I usually look like a bum. I actually got my lashes done today, finally again, which makes me look somewhat more grown up and not like a 13-year-old boy. But if you're into 13-year-old boys, I can definitely get why you're into me. Somebody said, today's my birthday. Woohoo! Happy birthday. I'm really late though now because I asked this like a week ago. I'm so sorry. Okay, last one before this gets really long. Which festival food do you enjoy most? And I usually go for pizza because I enjoy pizza most out of all foods. Sad thing is though, that's usually like a really small piece of pizza. I would like to see more kinds of festival food. Like usually, especially at the smaller festivals, there's not a lot of choice. Especially if you're vegetarian like me, it's like fries, pizza, or fruit, which is also kind of a meme now on this channel, the whole fruit thing. I love fruit so much. And you know, you have those fruit cups with the juice and the fruit in it. I take this back. This is my favorite festivals, like the fruit cups. You have them at Intense Vitality with juice and fruit, and they're just so good. They're so good. I miss that most about festivals. The fruit cups with the juice. Anyway, this is going to take me long to edit, probably. Look who finally joined us when I'm saying bye. Anyway, I want to thank you for watching. It was so nice to talk to you about stuff you want to know. As I said, follow me on Instagram and Patreon if you want to know more about me. I really appreciate your support. Jesus, it's time to say bye because my mouth doesn't work anymore. But yeah, I really appreciate your support, especially during these times. It's hard for me, but also for everybody working in this scene. Guys, please support your artists, support your organizations. They're really needed. Other than that, leave some positivity in the comments. If there's anything you want to talk about, let me know as well. I answer some questions. There's some more. Oh my god, I'll answer some questions more in the comments. You get what I mean. Like and subscribe because the cooking show with artists is coming. New Produced Loft is coming. Hopefully soon. Let me know who you want to see in the Produced Loft. I haven't really planned anything yet, but I want to get back into it. I'm also doing some festival and music related challenges with the friends you're used to seeing on this channel and with some artists, and I'm working together with some organizations and stuff soon. So yeah, I'm working on stuff and we're going to make the best of this summer. It's going to be a good summer regardless. Love you guys so much, and bye bye.